Lieutenant Hawkeye Gaming back again. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to be playing an app on my phone using AirMore. It's a pretty nice app. It displays basically anything that's on my phone screen. So we're going to get right into this. This game is called Phantom of the Kill. If you've ever played Final Fantasy, or it's a little more like Fire Emblem, I would say. It's very similar, that it has different types of units that are effective against specific types. And I've been playing this game quite a bit lately. I really enjoy it. And I'm gonna show it off a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to not do that. Just gonna go into the storyline and progress a little bit. Alright. So this is basically near the end of what is currently released. I don't need to bring a friend. There's 5 sections of Chapter 1. There's 10 missions in each section. And I'm on, I believe, the 3rd of Section 5. So I'm basically through the game. Once you do that, you move on to the advanced difficulty, where you get better rewards. But it's very similar to not Final Fantasy, other than its level up system. And for those of you who have played Fire Emblem, you will see a remarkable resemblance. So the camera in game is a little hard to control, but there is an auto fight function if you're having difficulty. This app's free, and I think it's pretty great. So we got my 3 main units that are all highest quality available right now. The creators of the game have the intention of adding a higher quality, and it's already in the game kind of, but they haven't implemented it. So the highest possible level is not currently attainable, if that makes any sense. And I basically have over-leveled myself way too much. Everything's a breeze. It definitely takes away from the game a little bit, but I am still not on the advanced difficulty. I tried beating the first level, and oh my goodness, I struggled. Absolutely. So it definitely allows for a lot of replaying. After I do this story mission, I'll probably hop into a player versus player match and show you how that goes through. Enemies taking their turns suiciding on my people. You know, everyday things. Only thing that upsets me is when they have a ranged unit that attacks my melee units, because it's just wasted time with their low accuracy. Like this, 11% chance of doing 3 damage. That's almost like it's not worth it. But you know, the game does whatever the game wants. See, 0% accuracy, that's... It just seems like once you get to a certain point, this game is easier than is necessary. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. Oh well. It's a ranged unit. I could just It's a rod unit. If I remember correctly, they have two. Yeah, they can go up to 3 range rather than just 2 range. So just gonna back her my strongest unit out and move in my other units to finish the last 2 guys on this side off. But I don't like carrying more than one of a single or more than one of a type of unit. I have an axe user, a sword user, a gun user, and a bow user. And guns and bows are in different categories. One is considered physical damage and the other is magic damage. And guns tend to deal more, but they cost health per shot. So bows are better in specific situations. Just like, for another example, swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords, I think. It might just be the complete opposite direction. But, well, I feel like a sword would beat an axe and a lance would have a longer range than an axe. So I might have just said it backwards. I'd be able to check if I had an enemy to fight that was any type other than the one I was against. You have the option of ending your turn early, of course. I would normally put it on auto battle, but since I'm showing off the game, I want to go through it myself. Oh yay, more people. Can I get that? Whoop. Free stuff. I think these guys have bows. Archer and archer, cool. So, like, this guy has a lance. Let's see if I can actually, yeah, I'll take advantage of the situation. Knowing that he has a lance, I'll pair up my axe user against him and see if it's good or bad. I know there's also secondary types that I do not know how to check, don't know how to keep track of, anything of the sort, but everybody has... Okay, so axes are good against lances. That means swords are good against axes, and lances are good against swords. Anyway, okay, I just saw it on that one. It'll be in the top right and top left. I'm not sure how to determine which is which without being in battle, but my unit was wind and theirs was thunder, and different types of that nature also can influence the battle. And here goes more guys just suiciding. And as I play this game some more and understand it a little bit better, I'll probably go into a little bit more advanced detail on leveling, evolving, limit breaking, enhancing, and skill increasing. But overall, when you complete a level, you just get experience and progress towards a proficiency grade, which allows you to use better gear. A right now is the highest, although they've already shown on one of their main pages that they will have an S rank for 6 stars, but 6 stars not released yet, at least not on global. It might be released on something else, but you'll see that right here. Anyway, they don't exist yet, and 5-star units are the highest it goes as well. So I'm not exactly sure what they're planning on to do with that. But now that I've done that, I'll go ahead and jump into a Coliseum match, which is the player versus player. And just for the giggles, who who has the highest rating. These two on the right over here both have the same rating at 2,576, but this guy is weaker based on his total power level. And this person also has a higher level in general, so they probably have more experience on how to make a decent team. Not saying I'm anything special at making a team. From my games of Hearthstone, I would have to say I'm awful at it. But it basically matches up your team versus the enemy team one at a time based on what order they're aligned. And I don't have a fifth person, it just doesn't fit into my team space, so I always lose the first match if they also have one. However, I tend to win most of my battles otherwise, just by the sheer strength of my characters, as you can see. And this is somebody who currently, excuse me, somebody who is a higher rating than I am. So, like, it's absolutely one-sided as is. So I'm at 2 wins, they're at 1 win. Once I get to 3 wins, it's a guaranteed victory. There are ties if it takes too long to kill any given unit. That'll result in a tie. So I'm at 3 wins, it's a guaranteed win, but I'm going to go ahead and easily win this 4th match. This is what tends to happen when I go against people. I get 4 wins, 1 loss because I just don't have a 5th person. And then it shows your total damage. And there's achievements for dealing a certain amount of damage, winning with only critical hits, etc. And as you can see, I have a very positive win-loss ratio. But that's because I have a lot of 5-star units, and I forced them into a team. Oh well. And as for making a team, each unit has a specific value to him. So for example, this unit has a cost of 15, whereas this unit has a cost of 10. When you increase their grade by evolving them to a higher quality, more stars, it increases their cost, which is why my 5 stars basically take up all the space and don't allow for a 5th person. I was able to squeeze in this 4-star just when I hit level 21, and now I'm gonna have to get to about, I think, level 30-ish before I can get her to 5-star and still fit them all. And then I'll have to go even significantly higher to get a 5th person, especially for a 5-star. But that's what I'm working towards. And I think that's about all that I'm going to do for this episode. It's a great game. It's free to play. You should check it out. And so hit that like button. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!